know the future, now everyone can read my mind. Chapter 4, The Cursed Cat. Anyway, this doesn't have anything to do with me. Even if I said anything, no one would believe me. Sena shrugged. I've finished the melon, time to go. Sena finally gave the cursed kitty a strong pat, stroking it from its head down to the tip of its tail. The cat was so elated that it even meowed in delight, the sound almost echoing to the sky. Geto Suguru had just taken a step, nearly tripping over nothing. Sena stood up, took one last look at Gojo Satoru's figure inside the academy, and turned towards the small path leading to the hospital. Geto, are you okay? Shoko asked. I'm fine. Geto Suguru wiped his face, regaining his composure. He instructed, Shoko, did you hear what that guy just said? He mentioned that Riko-chan was kidnapped. Regardless of whether it's true or not, we need to take this seriously. You head back to the school and inform Yaga-sensei of the current situation. Satoru and I will go look for Riko-chan. Super reliable Shoko nodded, gave an okay sign, and turned to leave. Geto Suguru also ran towards Gojo Satoru. Satoru. Suguru, did you hear? That guy just said Amanai was kidnapped. Gojo Satoru turns to Geto Suguru, grumbling, just a Amanai Riko, is she some big shot or something? Why does she keep getting kidnapped? Such a bother. Geto Suguru stopped him. Hold on. Where exactly are you planning to look for her? I have no idea. I'll just start by heading out. Isn't Amanai not at school? But isn't that what he said? That guy. Geto Suguru pointed in the direction Sena had left. Do you really believe what he said? He said that Riko-chan left the school, but what if she's still on the school grounds? Gojo Satoru. True. Earlier, they had avoided getting spotted by staying hidden at a distant corner. From their point of view, they hadn't actually seen Amanai Riko leave the school. All they had was that inexplicable mind-reading ability from that guy. Right now, they couldn't fully trust him. Gojo Satoru gritted his teeth. If that guy whose height is the same as a kid who just graduated from preschool dares to fool us. Geto Suguru. Geto Suguru patted Gojo Satoru's shoulder. Too exaggerated, Satoru. He said, you go ahead and look for Riko-chan. If you find her, call me. I'll send cursed spirits to scout the school grounds. Once I confirm Riko-chan isn't here, I'll come find you. Gojo Satoru asked, what about that guy? There's a cursed spirits following him. We won't lose him. Sena was completely unaware that, in Gojo Satoru's eyes, he'd become a preschooler. Based purely on appearances, he had nothing to do with a preschooler at all. Yatsuya Sena, 170 centimeters tall. Though he did have a baby face, he had the average height for a male. It was clearly Gojo Satoru and Geto Suguru who were just abnormally tall. Meow. As Sena entered the hospital, the cursed kitty rolled around, clinging to him. Meow meow. When Sena walked out of the hospital with a medicine bag, the cursed kitty that had been waiting by the entrance followed him, hopping along in a way that said, I'm sticking to you and not going anywhere. Do you want to come home with me? Sena squatted down, patting the cursed kitty. The kitty sat properly, its tail wagging as it let out a sweet meow. Sena thought, since everyone already thought he had some kind of mental issue, since his guardian even made him visit the psychiatric department regularly, keeping a cursed kitty seemed pretty normal, right? It didn't need food, it didn't need water, it didn't need someone to clean up after it, and it wouldn't shed everywhere. Plus, he had just dropped out of school not too long ago, and now he lived alone in a relatively remote area. Every day he went to work at a convenience store, returning home exhausted late at night. If he had a clingy little kitty around, wouldn't that be great? Alright, how about I take you home? Sena picked up the cursed kitty. The kitty let out a soft purr. Let's give you a name. What should it be? The kitty leaned in, giving Sena's cheek a nuzzle with its tiny pink nose. You're so affectionate, let's call you Bobo then. Meow. Bobo. Meow. That night, at Jujitsu High, in the student dormitory rest area. So, did you guys found the star plasma vessel girl? Shoko leaned against the table, propping her chin with one hand while tapping her phone, asking. We did. Geto Suguru said. Where? At a clockade in Shibuya. Gojo Satoru complained, she wasn't kidnapped at all. She went to Shibuya on her own. I knew that guy's thoughts were unreliable. Shoko tapped her face with her finger, showing her phone screen to her friends across the table, but Amanai Riko's information has indeed been leaked, see for yourselves. On Shoko's phone screen, on the left was a picture of Amanai Riko, a photo clearly taken in secret. On the right, basic information was written, Amanai Riko, Renchoku Junior High School, 2nd year, dead or alive. Geto Suguru paused, took out his own phone, and carefully checked the dark web. Amanai Riko had a bounty of 25 million yen. Amanai is only worth this much. Gojo Satoru leaned on Geto Suguru's shoulder, taking a look at Geto Suguru's phone screen. Her bounty isn't even worth as much as the sports car my family bought last month. The point isn't how much she's worth, Satoru, Geto Suguru sighed, this isn't just a kidnapping anymore. This is a hired hit. We don't even know who's put the order out, and Riko-chan is in serious danger right now. What do you mean? If the little brat dies, does that mean it's our fault? Gojo Satoru pointed at the countdown on the phone screen, there's still almost 70 hours left, around 3 days or so. Are we supposed to stick to her side as her bodyguards the entire time, Your Eminence? Geto Suguru's forehead throbbed, we just need to find Riko-chan and keep her in our sight. That way, we can protect her easily, alright, scumbag A. Huh? Gojo Satoru's forehead also throbbed, who are you calling a scumbag? Scumbag B. In an instant, the 180 centimeters and 190 centimeters tall guys grappled with each other, their long arms and legs intertwining in a scuffle. Shoko sighed helplessly, put her phone down, and lit a cigarette, putting it in her mouth. I feel like you guys aren't worried at all. The bounty on Amanai Riko is so high, it's reasonable to assume that the difficulty of the mission will also be high. For those who take on such a bounty, it's likely they have some real skills. It doesn't matter. Gojo Satoru pushed Geto Suguru's face aside with his palm, turned his head and smiled at Shoko, no big deal, you don't have to worry. Geto Suguru's face was smushed by Gojo Satoru's hand. He kicked his leg out to push Gojo Satoru away and tried to maintain a steady tone as he smiled to reassure Shoko, because we are the strongest. Right. Shoko smiled, so this star plasma vessel mission of yours, what exactly is going on? Who's going to explain it to me? The 180 centimeters and 190 centimeters tall guys looked at each other, then let go of each other at the same time. Gojo Satoru showed Geto Suguru the middle finger and walked to a nearby vending machine to get a can of drink. Geto Suguru sat back down at the table and spoke to Shoko in a gentle tone, let me think, where should I start? Gojo Satoru opened his can with a click and continued, start with that gym class from 2 days ago, when Shoko skipped class to sneak off and smoke in the bathroom. Shoko, huh? Why was her business brought up in this story? Chapter 4 End.